Your grades and your degrees don't reflect true education.
And nobody can hear you go.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Kunda. I'm your host for the Lite-harrts channel and welcome to this week's show. So today I would like for us to talk about education and why education is so important. So before we go deep in this conversation, I would like to start by asking a thought-provoking question. Why do you go to school if you're in school? If you've already finished your education, why did you go to school? Parents, why are you spending so much money sending your kids to go to school to get an education? Why are you paying so much money to help support them through school and make the education experience as enjoyable and as comfortable as possible? Government, why are you paying for bursaries and sponsoring these young people to go through school? This is a question that I've asked so many people from different walks of life and different stages of life. And I'll ask them, why do you go to school? Or I've asked parents, why do you send your kids to school? And a lot of people don't seem to understand what they're actually looking for in education. And I feel like this is why a lot of people are frustrated with what they get at the end of their education life or at the end of the whole journey. And one common answer that people give me is, oh, we go to school because we want to learn, or because we want to gain knowledge. That's the common response that I get. And then I ask them, is that the end game? Is that what you really want? You want to go to school because you want to learn? You're spending so many years in school because you want to know how to read and write and think. And some people have actually been stuck. They've been stuck and not actually know, okay, what is it exactly that we're looking for? What is the end game in this experience? And that's the conversation that I want us to have today. So the main reason that a lot of people go to school, and the main reason you actually go to school, is because you want to make money. The whole purpose of education is so that people can have the ability to make an income. The academic industry, has been built and has been sold on that promise. They have promised parents that, if you spend so much money on your child's education, it will you will get the financial rewards, and the financial rewards will be great. If you take your kids to the best university, pay thousands of dollars or kwacha or pound, your kids will have a good life at the end of it. And a lot of people, and that's why people say education is an investment. With every investment you expect a return. So people spend a lot of money because of that promise that the education industry and sector has made. A lot of youth work so hard and fight so hard to go to the best university, get the best grades, because they've been promised that when you do that, you will get a good job, and if you get a good job, you'll make good money. That is the whole purpose of education. So you need to understand that the reason that you go to school isn't because you want to learn how to read, you want to learn how to write, or you want to learn how to basically read and write, or learn these other skills that you want to learn. The reason why you work so hard to go to school, and the reason why your parents are spending so much money, is because everyone wants the same thing in the end. They want to be able to make money. So you knowing that will change the way that you approach your education. It will change the way that you look at the education sector. Because to be honest, now we're living in an era where having a degree and having all these high qualifications sometimes means nothing. Sometimes it means nothing. We've got so many educated young people who are unemployed and they're not making any money, and they're frustrated because the promise that education is the key to success has not been fulfilled in their lives. So if education is the key to success, by being educated, you should be able to just have this wonderful life. Doors should just open for you. But that's not the case. So the purpose of an education is to train people, to train young people to be able to think for themselves, to be able to analyze, to be able to apply the knowledge and the skills that they gain from school, to be able to make money. And that is either employed or unemployed, or self-employed. They can do this as employees for people, in people's organizations, or these young people can earn money as entrepreneurs, So it's very important for you young people, for us young people, to start to understand that this whole education system has been sold to us with a promise. And for that promise to be fulfilled, it's not about getting a degree or getting a diploma or getting a PhD or a master's degree. It's about being able to apply the knowledge that you gain from school into the real world. If you can't transfer that knowledge that you gain from school in a classroom into the real world, you'll be left behind. And you will be so frustrated and so hurt, because you will see all these uneducated people thriving and succeeding. And it will hurt you so much, because you'll be thinking, I've got better papers than this person. How are they succeeding and I'm not succeeding and I'm staying stuck in my life? So you have to ensure that you know that when you go to school, you're not just going to learn from the books and learn just to get that paper. You're learning so that you can be able to succeed in a world with a lot of opportunities and possibilities, whether you are employed or you are not employed, whether employed or as an entrepreneur. I come from a small town in Chilabombe, on the Copper Belt. And let me tell you something, in Chilabombe, there are different people who are successful and rich. Some are the miners who've got this good job, but there's also this group of businessmen. It being a border town, there are these businessmen who have utilized the opportunities that the town has, and they are thriving and they're succeeding and they are making money. And some of these people are sending their kids abroad, America, UK, these Western countries. They've built big houses and they're thriving. And some of these people are not educated. Maybe they're just grade 12 certificate holders and things like that. When you live in an environment where educated people thrive and uneducated people thrive, or you've seen educated people not thrive, literally fail in life, and also some uneducated people fail in life, you get to understand that it's not about the paper that you have. It's about what you can do with the knowledge that you gain from school. So when you go to school, don't just go with the goal of getting that paper. Go to school with the goal of gaining knowledge that you can apply in real life. And this is why I want us youths to start calling for a change in our education system. I feel like the education system in Zambia is very theoretical, and we have to make it more practical. The things that these young people are learning in school have to start being applied. And I think one of the things that we have to do, or one of the things that have to start, is the university hours have to be changed. I feel like students spend too much time stuck in books, and they're just stuck in classrooms and in books. And they're not experiencing the real world, and they're not getting the real experience, and they're not able to put what they're learning into context. And I feel like we have to start calling for a change in the way that we're educating the generations that are coming behind us. Or if we're in school, the way that we're being educated. Number one, I think those hours have to be reduced. So this is a discussion or a topic that I am getting more and more passionate about, because I feel like there's a gap in the way that we're being educated in Zambia and what the market actually really needs, and we have to find a way of discussing this and bridging this. So for today, I don't want to talk too much. I think I will end here, but at least we have started this conversation. You now know that the key for you to be successful, it's not just about gaining the knowledge. It's about what you do with that knowledge. And the reason that your parents spend so much money to send you to school is because they actually want you to make the money at the end of the day. So the end game is for you to be able to make money, whether you are an employee or whether you're not employed and you're working for yourself or you're an entrepreneur. You have to be able to make that money. That is the reason why your parents are investing, so that the returns is your ability to make that money. It's not about learning how to read or just learning how to write or add and subtract. It's about your ability to apply the knowledge to give services and to create value so that you can make the money. So that is it from me today. Take care with all the love in the world. Make sure you're taking care of yourselves because COVID is real. Right now I'm having a COVID scare. I just hope I don't have it. But yeah, I'll keep making sure I'm taking care of myself. So till next week, I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Way back a year ago.